Innovation towards climate resilient cities and citizens. My name is Miroslav Polza and I'm with the International Association for the Advancement of Innovative Approaches to Global Challenges, which is one of the organizers of this event, and the second organizer is EarthLanka. Integrab is here, and we will hear also from Safran Mihna, who made the connection between the UK Pavilion leaders and also the sponsors of this spot here today, Unilever, and explain where we see the potentials. So our message here, and with this I will go to the next slide, is first you see this introductory slide, the theme slide of today's event. It's depressing, and but if we want to have everyone engaged in climate action with depressing approaches, we will not succeed. So our message here is that as we need everyone empowered and engaged to take climate action, we need to work with the field of culture, with creative community, finding new ways to engage them in a meaningful and rewarding manner. And for this we will present our initiatives GloCha and Digital Art for Climate, and our partners from Arts Help, and also Sol from the Music for Climate initiative. We will show you pathways how we can really create an ecosystem in which young people, creatives and everyone else can become part of a big movement that will drive ambitious climate action and face adaptation and resilience challenges in a creative way. So the starting point is the individual global citizen. We see the world is falling apart, we are in a climate crisis, and the question is for everyone, what can or what shall we do? And the individual needs guidance, needs enabling structures and tools and programs to get engaged. And so our vision of how we can really get everyone engaged is that we have an individual climate action dashboard app on everyone's mobile device, and that this climate resilience capacity building and individual climate action legacy building is framed as a digital badges collection game. And blockchain technology is the enabling technology which makes it possible. And on the other hand, the part of the preconditions that really the individual can be enabled is a new institutional framework, an ecosystem in which the digital solutions, multitude of apps and programs and coins can function, is that there is on the global level a coordination mechanism, and for this we are setting up a United Citizens Organization for Action for Climate Empowerment as a blockchain-based quasi-international organization powered by the GloCha Good Life tokens. But as I said, this will be an ecosystem where many token programs or whatever will be flourishing and interoperable and everything, and press conference on the 10th about the details. And this will be also an opportunity for social impact investors, for corporate social responsibility programs, philanthropists, individuals to really invest in a climate safe future. And what will be built is then collectively managed based on blockchain technology. All partners receive governance tokens, and it's a global commons infrastructure that we are developing. And so this is about the background and the ecosystem in which our initiative Digital Art for Climate has been developed. And I will invite Sol to say a few words about Digital Art for Climate and introduce then also to the presentation of the Digital Art for Climate COP26 collection that we have prepared especially for today.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Moran Sol Broza, I go by Sol. It's an honor to be here, and thank you for hosting us here. I'm here to talk to you about the Digital Art for Climate. This is an initiative that has been launched, and we've had 208 submissions from 57 different countries, for which we invite each of you to go to digitalartforclimate.space and cast your votes. You will see some inspirational pieces that people from all over the world have been submitting, and it's just the beginning of this medium, this tool, the art world of different kinds of art that are out there to really spread the word, raise awareness, and build capacity as we all face climate change together, because what we're all going to need is all hands on deck. And we know the power of art, and we're going to need art more and more as we move forward to get the messages as clear and powerful as possible, because we just don't have time to waste. We need it to be concise and get everybody on board as quick as possible. So thank you for being here, and I think we have a special guest here to speak with us.
Yeah, and thank you very much, Sol. And Anna Dart will introduce to you the presentation in a very special video format. But first I would like to recognize also our partners from the Digital Art for Climate initiative. It is the UN partner is UN Habitat Youth Program, and the technology partner is Unique Network NFT platform. They are using the Polkadot and Kusama blockchain ecosystems, which are proof of stake blockchains with a very low environmental footprint, because we are very well aware, and Janice will talk more about this, that the blockchain and general digital infrastructure is also part of the problem, using a lot of energy, and we have to make sure that, especially in initiatives related to climate, that the environmental footprint of our work is as low as possible. So we have also Social Alpha Foundation, and happy to have Catherine Foster with us here. And we have Pavilion. It's with them we've had a designathon back in July for developing the front-end solutions for our app and for the marketplace, and hubs in Italy for the activities that we've had back in September in Milan in the context of the Italian co-presidency of the COP youth event there. And now going to Anna, who is with Exquisite Workers. They are also a very exquisite partner of this initiative, and Anna is our creative director, and you will see why we are so happy with her. So.
Hi, I'm Anna Dar from Exquisite Workers, and I'm absolutely delighted to be invited to speak at COP26. In a challenging year for so many, we are excited to introduce you the results of the art competition for climate change led by the Digital Art for Climate. We hope the stories of the artists from all over the world can inspire us to forge new and deeper connections with ourselves and others and the planet Earth. 208 applications are received from 58 countries to inspire climate change. All sorts of media represented: digital and animated artworks, digitized watercolor, oil, acrylic works, mural paintings, collage art, generative art, films and dance, installations and voice, jewelry, fabrics, even magic tricks. 30 finalists which made COP26 collection come from Morocco, Iran, Serbia, US, Mexico, Switzerland, Russia, Philippines, Australia, UK, Spain, China, India, Saudi Arabia, Nigeria, Guatemala, Canada, Kenya, Chile, France, Slovenia, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine. The youngest artist finalist is only 10 years old. Submissions introduce deep awareness and understanding of the climate urgency, personal, original, creative responses to climate change, displayed a high level of technical art skills, and showcase interesting approaches and emerging new talent. Really difficult to select the winner. We are blessed with having the opportunity to impact our world with the transformational power of art and eco-friendly blockchain technology together. The NFTs reflect a historical moment and a shift in the modus operandi of the art world. The NFTs make us think in a scale of millennia. With the Digital Art for Climate, we hope to create something greater together that the world will remember. And this starts right now and depends on us. Cast your winner at www.digitalartforclimate.space. Thanks, and see you next year.
Yeah, let's give a hand of applause to Anna, our creative director from Exquisite Workers. And really, you are kindly invited to have a look at this, our homepage. This artwork is so inspiring, and as Anna said, from 10 years onwards and from all parts of the world. And this is for us also the beginning of framing climate action as a digital collectibles collection game. And to get everyone engaged, we have created a free NFT, a Global Angel NFT, Digital Art for Climate Global Angel NFT, which you are welcome to claim. You go to the homepage, there you will then scroll down and find the claim your NFT link, and this leads you to a Google form, and there you enter your wallet address, and it will be then sent to you. And if you are not so familiar with this topic, then there are also YouTube videos, tutorials to educate you, to guide you how to set up your own wallet. And so with this we would slightly have an interruption of this digital art theme and go to our co-organizer from EarthLanka, Safran Michna, who was heavily involved, a leader of Youth Climate Action Movement, and who is now in California getting his higher education there. And let's go. So here also my contact details from the GloCha multi-stakeholder partnership. Action for Climate.support is the homepage of the ACE-AT project, where we are working on action for climate empowerment innovation with the UNFCCC program, Secretariat in Bonn, and also the Austrian government, and especially the Digital Art for Climate initiative, Digital Art for Climate.space. And okay, I thought it's Safran's slide, but Janice, you are with Arts Help program or organization and doing wonderful work. Please tell us about it, how we connected.
Thank you, Miro. Hi everyone, my name is Janice Lau-Pearson. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Arts Help. We are a global organization with 4 million members in our community. Our mission and our values couldn't be more aligned in terms of, we know that artists are passionate about SDGs. We know that art is a catalyst for social change. They inspires us to hope, to change, and actually to take action. So at our core, Arts Help is a platform that now that we have 4 million members in our social platform community, we highlight artists like Digital Art for Climate. We want to provide a platform to advance those very important messaging. We talk a lot about blockchain and NFT. It is not a fringe concept anymore, right? How many of you, have a good understanding of NFT or blockchain? Actually, half of you or so. Here's the thing with NFT, it ushers in this brand new cultural economy for artists from around the world, right? It opens up a platform for, we hope that long gone will be the phrase starving artists, because of this new platform that allow us to monetize our work, to claim our IP, to claim ownership, and actually create a smart contract and have passive income, maybe in perpetuity. How about that as a concept from around the world? And we don't need the permission of anyone, not like, you don't need permission from Apple or Google. As long as you have internet access, you can take part in this. However, there's a big however, is that if you are not making the right choices right now in NFT, if you pick the wrong validation method or wrong platform, you could erase all the hard work that you've created your entire life because you're passionate about climate change and work towards SDGs. So our Conscious Crypto Creator Movement, which we're launching in about a couple of weeks, there's twofold. We talk a lot about education. Like everyone, as a community, we know that it's our duty to educate our artists. We're a nonprofit organization. We know that the artists are the ones going to get us out of this mess. Hopefully they take part, be a big part of it. So we will have a free mini master classes open to everyone that's interested in taking part of it. And once you go through this master classes, we invite you as a now verified CCC artist to apply for part of this $3.5 million artist grant. In our world, art is everything, you know. It's not a traditional painter. We welcome all forms of art, whether you're a poet, dancer, singer, podcast host. We welcome you to join us and apply for this grant. The message is that, you know, this is a very important, we're in a very important pivotal moment that, you know, we need to make sure blockchain developers and platforms end on the right side of the climate war. We cannot let any of these proof of work, POW platforms take hold and create yet another climate disaster. So artshelp.net/CCC is the website. Please go on and take a look. We invite you to join us in this very important movement. And follow us on arts_help on Instagram as well on TikTok. And we look forward to having you to be part of this movement. And thank you, Miro, for inviting us to be a part of this. We're very grateful to be part of COP26.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Janice, for your presentation and for your important work. There could really not be a better fit between us, as our aims are very much aligned, and we've had already an editorial on Arts Help, so really reaching our target community with your help, and also with your funding we will elevate our work to the next level. And before we go to two more concrete inspirational elements of how culture can help us getting everyone engaged in climate action, let's listen to Safran, our co-organizer of today's event.
I'm delighted that my organization EarthLanka is part of today's youth event at the COP26 UK Pavilion, and that we can exchange ideas and innovation and thoughts for today. My contribution, although, will be virtual, and I also feel that it helps to reduce the carbon footprint of COP. Our engagement at EarthLanka has been throughout the establishment is that focusing on young people, how we can bring in the ideas, innovation, and how we can drive a societal change in climate action, so that we can create and build a resilient world. We can build a climate neutral world by the middle of this. I would like to highlight the systematic change that is required in the private sector engagement, in individual or in local community. A climate neutral lifestyle is compromised by many of small decisions that we take day to day, that starts from our consumption, our mobility, and further goes on how we want to invest and our voting rights too. For these small decisions that could lead to a lower carbon lifestyle, we need data. There's a lot of lack of data that is available for individual citizens for us to decide. For example, in voting, who is going to be the right person that's going to lead the change that is needed especially in the local community. But private sector also can do a lot, and if private sector gets from consumers and also governments that signal there will be a demand for lower carbon products and services and corresponding product information, this kind of data will help all the partners to achieve a climate action goal in such a multi-stakeholder partnership towards creating a lower carbon lifestyle and a lower carbon community. And today, there is a lot of innovation. There's a lot of social and digital innovation. A number of things are going up where we can take individual climate action. And Miro has presented one of that dashboards that will help us to bring decisions that will help us support information from climate change mitigation and resilient building related to action of cities and citizens together on a mobile device of people where we can collect the data, and then that also support how in the local communities we can move, how are they progressing towards moving for a climate neutral society. This is the innovation and thinking that we are looking at for the future, and EarthLanka and IAAI has partnered with many organizations towards building the change that is required, and also for today's event. And I would like to thank the UK COP26 team and also the UK government for giving us the space at the COP26, and alongside with partnering Unilever for always giving an opportunity for us to present and create the momentum at the COP. And finally, I would like to say is that we are exploring more partners and for us to join forces to empower more citizens to accomplish a lower carbon lifestyle, so that we can support cities and especially young people in adapting to climate change. As I always say, if humanity could develop a vaccine in the span of 12 months for COVID-19, we are pretty much optimistic, and I'm optimistic that we can achieve a climate neutral society by the mid of this century. Thank you everyone for having me.
Thank you very much, Safran. It's really great to have you as a partner for today's event, and once again a big thank you to the UK government, the Pavilion team here, the technicians, everyone for making this event possible, and to Unilever also for providing us the opportunity. And as I said, the vision is that there will be an individual climate action dashboard app in everyone's mobile devices, and for this there's the need that all stakeholders function together, and private sector has the information about the carbon footprint of their products, the supply chains and everything. Only if we work all together in a partnership, then this deep transformation towards low carbon lifestyles will be possible. And as we were speaking about the importance of youth, and also in the title of our event we have youth, I would like to give the word now to Sol, who is also with the Fridays for Future movement, the education team, one of the leaders there. And if you could share with you some general perspectives and also your passion and your visions for music for climate related digital collectibles.
Thank you. Hi again. Yes, for the past 13 years I've been researching educational programs. But how do humans learn? Well, it turns out we learn best through experience, not just sitting in a classroom reading a book. And experiences come in various ways. Different people learn in different ways. And speaking of art, art is an experience, whether it's something we look at, something we taste, something we touch, something we wear, something we hear. And so art is a very big, actually, I like to define many things as art. I see business as art. I've learned to see law as art, when the art of the word, writing speeches, researching is an art. So that's my personal view on things. But when we look at what's out there, and for 13 years it's globally now that I've looked at it, I realize it's not just youth we need to educate. Every single one of us actually can learn every day. But for facing climate change, we are talking about togetherness, right? We all need to have our hands on deck. We need to get everyone on board, everyone from private to public to, right, the lawmakers, the change makers, the decision makers, like why we're here at COP26, but also civil society at large. At every stage of the game, everyone has something that they can do to be part of that change. So at the end of the day, we have a lot of solutions out there as well. But first and foremost, being aware is the first step in education. And so what brings us together here, between being invited to participate in this panel in the first place, is education, which education is one word, but awareness, I think, is really beyond the education. That's what more of us need on the planet, to understand not only that we're in a crisis, but what we can do about it and what our part in it is. And so that brings me to my personal story of building now a platform that we're going to integrate together with all these other beautiful initiatives, because we've found each other, and together we're going to be able to bring all the pieces to the puzzle that we believe will be able to onboard a critical mass. Because that's what we need right now. We need a critical mass to be aware of the problem, but more than that, to realize that we're all a part of the solution. And being a part of the solution is this togetherness that we bring, that we believe will come through art, that brings the awareness, the engagement, the inspiration, the curiosity that it strikes in each of us. And so what I've put together as a campaign to launch this awareness is using music. Because I grew up in a home where music was the blood that runs through my veins. My father is a musician, my mother is his producer. All my life, I was between their legs, either backstage, or in the studios, or on stage, performing. And when I was a little girl, my dad's song got chosen by UNICEF to be the anthem for their 50th anniversary. I, along with friends of mine from high school and elementary school, we were chosen and invited to participate in the song, to be voices of hope for other children around the world. In a moment, I'd like to recite that song for you so that you can see what inspired me, which I've carried that song in my heart all my life, and it's really, really the foundations of a lot of who I choose to be today. And today, I would like to teach the world that song, in hopes that there might be even one more out there like me. And it goes like this. Would you hold the microphone for me? Okay. Oh, actually, the hand signal in a minute. I can recite without. Even though they have the least, the innocent seem to pay the most. The highest price, the greatest sacrifice in a world not of their making. Everyone in their own little world, wondering, how did it get this way? We all start out as a boy or a girl with hopes and dreams. We pray that life can be good, that life can be fair. There's plenty for all, enough for us to share. And then it asks how. And it actually comes with an answer. And it says this: together, together, together all as one. Together, together, it can be done. You can't turn from your fate and expect it to go away. It'll be in your face, leave a bitter taste that returns again and again. Kind of reminds me of climate change. So, gather up your strength, go out and tell all your friends. Any action, even a fraction, makes a difference in the end. The future starts here and now and can be bright. The hopes of tomorrow are born this night. Together, together, together all as one. Together, together, it can be done. And I look at COP26 and I see us together here. And I say, we don't represent me, we represent we. Because we may be 17,000 out of 7.6 billion, but we're not speaking just for ourselves. We couldn't possibly be. There are many, many, many more people who would love to be here right now, but it's us who are here, and we need these platforms to connect, to find each other. We have the solutions, we just need to implement them, we need to find them, we need to spread them, we need to tell each other that they are there, and then be open to implementing and still continue to develop more. We need a transitional phase. So for that, I'd like to just end by teaching you the hand signals that go along with the song, which we're going to launch as like an ice bucket challenge campaign. And we're going to invite all people of the planet, but also influencers and celebrities and journalists to get on board and help us spread the word through art, in this case music, and it goes like this. And you can, okay. We are one, right? Open it up, it's a B. Do you see the B? You see it? Okay. Together we are being based on 3 principles of respect: to ourselves, others, and life. It's about me, it's about we, and together we are being, see the B, and the other hand, D, doing, right here. Together, you put them together, they create an infinity. Together, We're building a home made with love. And together, we rise up to be one. Thank you. So we invite you to be one, and that's how we'll do this together. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Sol, for these inspirational words. Yes, together we have to do it, and love is the answer. And yeah, so I would suggest we have a possibility for comments from the audience, and then we have also a surprise guest for you also. And please, would somebody like to comment or share experience on how art can inspire people, build communities, and enhance climate action? Nelson?
Well, hello everybody. My name is Nelson Ewemadu from Nigeria. I mean, one thing I need to talk about first of all is about the NFT, if you don't mind. I think it's something good, but it's giving back and getting something back as well, part of impact. So if you don't know much about NFT, probably after the class you can come and meet them and they can talk more about it, because they didn't throw more light about it, because it's actually good. The world is getting so digital right now, and blockchain and crypto is on the rise. So whether you like it or not, you must be part of it. The world is now global on crypto, and you have to be part of it. And secondly, I think it's a wonderful idea. Giving back, also getting back, is more of an impact, and through artwork as well, but also with the grant as well. So I think it's a wonderful thing. I think we should take advantage of it as well. So I'm excited about it. I'm glad I made this class, and I look forward to partnering with them to move forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please.
See, I'm no artist, but thanks. So I'm no artist, but in India, we organize painting competition with children as small as 4, 5-year-old. And more than 60,000 kids participated in it. But you would be amazed when we looked at those award-winning paintings, it looked like as if it had been made by Picasso and others. So you could not, and the way they expressed as to how they thought about energy being used wisely, water being used wisely, how we are impacting climate change and what needs to be done about it, that was amazing. And beyond that, I know, I used to be part of DFID India as well earlier. We used to come out with a newsletter. And what we started doing, we started featuring, because even those which did not win the award were still very good. And we started featuring, and instead of, people used to look forward to those paintings. And so yes, and I'm sure those paintings touched more hearts beyond those who were looking at those newsletters or those who participated in those competitions. So yes, it's a great media, and it helps you take to individual homes, inspire people, and it just brings to fore as to what we could be doing together. So yes,
we would love to highlight your initiative on our platform. Yeah, we should definitely chat.
Your name?
This is Kazi. I work with Friendship. Friendship is a non-profit organization in Bangladesh. We work for 7 million people per year. We have different programs. Actually, last couple of years we are struggling, to help our children, those who are in the flood-prone areas or the disaster-prone areas, how to minimize, how to prepare them, because children are most victims, and how to handle their trauma, fear, and everything. Then that inspired me, and I, wrote a rhymes book for children, and that actually several thousand children now studying these rhymes books. They perform with rhymes and worked very well. Now today I realize why not for climate too. Maybe when we're back home I'll start writing for rhymes for children on climate. And thank you for inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, quickly.
Sorry, I just wanted to share my own experience as well. I paint and I draw. And in India, I conducted 3 exhibitions, and I actually paint on environment and climate change issues. and you won't believe the kind of feedback you get from the audience. They instantly connect with the painting that actually talks about the environmental issues, other than, the aesthetic and things that doesn't appeal to them. This appeals to them more. So I guess it's a very strong medium to kind of convey those messages.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. One quick.
I can't control, in addition to my professional thing with friendship, I am as a Rotarian. So I'm the chair for Rotary Environment Committee in Bangladesh. I would like to propose, why not a virtual concert for music for climate. So why not connect the world and young people in those who are Rotary as a young group of Rotary.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Rotary doing great job. And art is art, everything else is everything else. So quick information, because before I give the floor also to Catherine and our surprise guest, is that the initiative Digital Art for Climate has two goals. One is to inspire everyone to be more bold and engaged in climate action, and the other one is resource mobilization for artists, but especially also for youth climate action empowerment. And we will take this collection, our COP26 collection, and organize an auction on the 5th of June next year on World Environment Day. And there our resource mobilization goal is very high, and Catherine can share her experience, and you will understand also why we think that it's possible to raise at least 1 million euros with our 30 artworks. So Catherine, please share your experience on this. You have 2 minutes. 1.5.
I'm counting. I'm Catherine Foster, Open Earth Foundation and Social Alpha Foundation. I represent two organizations. I actually want to speak briefly that my background, growing up in Northern Ontario, I became involved in the UN Year of Youth in its first round, doing a film about homeless youth. And this was a call to action for me in a way to express that experience. I became a diplomat, and in human security, the human security agenda, we engaged with music, art, and culture, not only as a way to express the elements that the children, youth, and marginalized communities were experiencing, but also as a way to bring them in as experts. And we brought them in as experts, as delegates to the UN General Assembly for the War-Affected Children's agenda. And that was a game changer. Fast forward now with Open Earth Foundation, we were very successful and very fortunate to work with a group of communities of artists and with the Social Alpha Foundation to have an NFT art auction called Carbon Drop in March, and we raised $6.6 million, largely because we had some fantastic artists who were really well timed with the Christie's art auction on Beeple. But it can be done, and it's a way to bridge these worlds and to really advance the agenda. So thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you very much, Catherine, for your great work, and also for connecting us with Refik Anadol, one of the leading digital artists, and who is going to be with us on our Digital Art for Climate press conference on Thursday the 11th, 12:30. And we are planning, in addition to this visual art NFT collection, also to have NFTs in the field of music for climate, together with Soul and her Be Together initiative. And we are also planning to have another initiative in the field that Vandana will present to us. Please, Vandana Hart, We Speak Dance.
Thank you so much. It's so inspiring to be here at COP. It's quite a privilege for all of us, and just really inspired by all the speakers and the work that you're doing. My name is Vandana Hart. I'm the creator and host of We Speak Dance, which is a TV series on Netflix worldwide. And I'm a UN ambassador, and I've worked on women's rights and safety in cities for 7 years. So there's been lots of talking at this conference, lots of intellectual engagement. But if we could all just take a second and connect with the thing that's the most important for us to really move this planet forward together. Do you know what that key ingredient is? The heart. Let's all just feel our heartbeat for a second together. This is the rhythm that we need to connect to really become one. The drum beat, the dance, every barefoot on the planet connecting to the earth. Our bodies are the earth. The more that we become water, the more that we become the planet, the more we're going to care for her. So We Speak Dance is a TV series on Netflix, but more importantly, it's a global movement. We launched our global movement here at COP with Future of Cities and now GloCha, and our campaign is called We Dance for the Planet. So we'll activate our ambassador network of dancers to be our superheroes for the planet, launching NFTs. Each NFT will be dedicated to music, dance, and a cause that moves this agenda forward and inspires. It must be a celebration, joyful celebration of love, of light, of movement together. Otherwise, this energy of fear is going to perpetuate more of that. All of our mind, small plans are perpetuating and reflecting this issue back and forth. So we really need to actually change the narrative, and we can do this with music, with art, and with dance. It's our oldest universal language of communication that supersedes all of our borders, all of our cultures, all of our backgrounds. So I'm very excited to launch this movement here and involve all of you. So please follow us at We Speak Dance on Instagram and the series on Netflix. But we really are excited to launch these NFTs together, and we're doing a dance coin as well. So the more you dance, the more impact you make. Imagine all that energy from TikTok going towards something meaningful. So let's join forces. Please reach out to us. We want to partner, build this massive coalition where everyone, each citizen, every boy and girl is dancing for the planet. If you could all rise with me now, I would love to share some dance moves with you that I cannot do alone. And if you could step here so you can still the camera. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so the first move, we're gonna reach into the ocean with the right hand and then the left, connecting with our water goddesses, all of the cultures in each country, from Nigeria to Ghana to Bali to Cameroon to Brazil to India. We all have dances that are dedicated to the water, so let's lift those waters, connect with the oceans, connect with our rivers, and then let's hold the water here and shake. Bring your heart into the energy, shaking the waters again, dipping into the waters. Beautiful, you guys are amazing. Now let's reach for the sun. Other hand, reach for the moon, and bring that brightness, so that solar energy into the earth. Bring that brightness of the sun into the earth, all of our solar regenerative making. Let's do it. One more. Okay, last but not least, so in a lot of indigenous cultures, we have many indigenous leaders here. Our dance NFTs will also be highlighting their work and their dances. It's so important for them to really be the global leaders here. We need to follow and learn how to connect and become nature. So let's honor all four directions. So we tap the right shoulder, the left shoulder, right hip, left hip, hand in prayer, and then plant trees into the earth. So with both hands, the way it looks, honoring four directions, and then planting the seeds into the earth. Reforestation through the body. Let's go. A little faster. One more. Planting trees. You are all magical. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So honored to be here. And if you feel called, please join me on our global dance catwalk. We speak dance, we dance for the planet. On your way out of this event, these aren't the closing words, but on your way out, it would be incredible if you catwalked from this far corner all the way out. Let's not hurt anyone. Let's express ourselves to be mindful of our friends. But it would be such a privilege and honor to see each of you dance for the planet. Can we do that together?
Yes. Can you show us what that looks like?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
One quick question. Safran told me that Ellen would be here. Is he here? Are you Ellen? Please. You can say a few words.
How on earth can I follow that? That's magnificent. Yeah, I'll catwalk out. My name is Alan. I have the privilege of being the Chief Executive of Unilever. You know, I think what we've just seen is a masterclass in the convergence of creativity, of technology, and of young people. And creativity is not a stranger to Unilever. We usually do very well in the Advertising Creative Awards. Technology is at the heart of our company, but what we lack is young people. And I would just ask, we've created in the business what we call our Young People Advisory Group, our internal activists. And actually Safran, who was in the video, is one member of the community of young people that we want to come in and harass us and challenge us and encourage us to raise the bar. And all I can say is, if today is any evidence of the energy of the collision of young people, technology and creativity, then the world is in very safe hands in the future generations. So thank you for having us, and really best of luck. Thank you.
Okay, so starting with the catwalk, let's line up here to this side. I'll start us off, and I think you're ready to go second. So we all start here and then on our way out. Yeah, and we can kind of line up and down the back. Does anyone have music to play?
Gonna go in the catwalk?
Excellent. Oh, sorry. I'm in Abuja. In Abuja, yeah. Yeah. So, do you visit Nigeria? Sure. Anytime. Absolutely. That's great. Me. Nice to see you. I'll be in touch. Oh, I'm sorry. You can go to the walk. So we have to move, I guess.
Come lead with me.
Just a second, we are out in a minute.
Okay, sorry, yeah.